So before I even begin with this video, I want to make this clear right off the bat. I do believe this to be the right move by the ESA. I do believe this to be the correct decision. Financially, logistically, morally, it is the right thing to do. However, I am now burdened with tremendous heartbreak. So, if you haven't heard, and no one has really heard officially, as of 1:13 a.m., March 11th, no one has really heard officially, but E3 has been canceled, pushed back, TBD. I don't know. We don't really know. And that's crazy. That is really, really crazy. And as I mentioned, I'm heartbroken. E3 has always been a huge part of my life. I look forward to it as much as Christmas. It's just a big deal. It's during my birthday usually. So it's always just become this annual thing. If you've been a fan and been a follower of this channel for more than a year, you know that it's a big part of this channel. The fact that that's not happening is crazy. It really is. I'm baffled right now. I really am. When I saw this tweet by Devolver Digital, I was on my break at work and I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw this tweet, and you'll see it now on screen. I didn't know what to think, and then I started reading more into it. I started hearing things coming out of other websites, and apparently, members of the actual ESA have gone on to say that yeah, it's going to be canceled. Expect the official announcement later today at the time of recording this. Wow. Not how I expected this year to go, honestly. If you watch my last video, my 50 predictions video or whatever, I want to say at least 25 of those predictions have something to do with E3. And the fact that that's not even happening, I don't care about the predictions themselves, but the fact that it's not even happening is just, it's mind-boggling. It really is. I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know what's going to happen to the ESA. E3 as a whole has been a little weird lately. The stuff that we've heard from the ESA, from Sony backing out, from others backing out, not just Sony. There's been other companies and publishers that have backed out of E3, not even because of health reasons, but because just E3 is not the same anymore. Jeff Keighley backed out, and that's a huge deal because he's just a tremendous force always at E3, and he backed out for his own purposes. And I don't know. I wasn't really sure what to expect from this year's E3. But the one thing that I definitely knew what to expect was Microsoft showing off big games. Probably a huge demo of Halo Infinite and the new Senua game. And probably a multitude of other launch titles for the new Xbox. Probably showing off the Xbox itself. We haven't really even seen like an actual Xbox like on stage. We haven't seen Phil Spencer carry that thing yet. And I don't really know a place where that can happen. I mean, obviously they can have their own event, they can do their own digital thing. That's probably what's going to end up happening, but I don't know, like I've been looking forward to that for a while. And Nintendo always has a huge presence at E3 as well. Their show floor is always the best every single year. And that's probably not going to happen. And I'm really curious. I'm curious what the ESA's move here is. I follow gaming not just because I'm a fan, but because I love the business. I love the business side of this stuff, and it's kind of what keeps me passionate about it is just how these things work, how these gears interlock, and how things just keep moving forward. And this is a big bump in the road for sure, because that's the thing. It's not just about the fans. It's not just about me not being able to react to it and go, oh my goodness, Breath of the Wild 2. It's not just about that. That's a huge part of it, but gaming is a business. This is a big, important moment for so many publishers and developers to show their product off to not only fans like me who are screaming on camera, but to investors, to other companies, retailers, businesses that put stock into those developers. And I don't know. I really don't know how it's gonna roll. I really don't. GDC was pushed back to late summer, August, I believe. I don't know if that's a confirmed date or not, but that's been pushed, and that's been another case where, like, I get it, I understand, it's the right thing to do, especially at that time frame when things were going really crazy, and things are crazy now, but they were like, that was the beginning stages of it all, and that was kind of the first big event to go. And then South by Southwest, I believe earlier last week, And that's crazy. Like, Sega was supposed to show off some new Sonic game there, and we haven't even seen that. And like, that's crazy. I don't know when or how they plan on doing that. I think they're gonna have some kind of event, some streaming event on Twitch probably. But these are more, I don't want to say they're smaller events, because that's not necessarily the case, but there's definitely a different kind of energy regarding E3. And I don't really know how, like, you can't do an all digital E3. Like, it's not the ESA, it's not E3 that owns this stuff. It's not E3 that, like, all of this stuff in one stream. Like, that's not how it works. It's going to be up to the developers and publishers to show this stuff off on their own accord. And that's going to be weird, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little, as you can see, I'm a little flustered and a little bit shocked, I guess. Again, it makes sense. I get it. I understand completely. I didn't think that it would go this far. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that it would affect E3. When GDC got canceled, I'm like, E3 is far enough where I think this will all blow over, but it's not blowing over. It's getting worse progressively, quickly. It's getting worse, and a little bit worried. I mean, again, like, I don't want people's health to be at risk. Like, even if there's a 1% chance that someone contracts this disease, I don't think that's, don't, even if there is that 1% chance, don't take that risk, especially for an event like E3, where, you know, the ESA would be held liable for those people, and it makes sense. I'm really curious what you guys think, so comment below and give me your thoughts on E3 being canceled. Maybe it's not canceled, maybe it isn't. Again, I'm recording this at 1:20 a.m. This was like, this all happened very fast, and they can make an announcement and say, hey, it's actually just going to happen on like June 20th, not June 10th. I don't know. Who knows what's really going down, but we'll find out shortly, and I'm going to keep crying about it probably, because again, it's just such a huge part of my channel and my life. E3 has always just been that special moment, and I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. Comment down below. What do you think the ESA is going to do? What do you think E3 is going to become? Do you think that studios and publishers and developers will hold live events, like live streams? I mean, Nintendo does directs. I don't really know how they're going to be, you know, too affected by this. They could just put out their E3 direct and not really have too much to worry about. And again, there is enough time for people to back out and make other plans. That's the thing. I mean, I'm sure there's big things happening at E3 where that's impossible, but for the most part, like, if you were planning this stuff at a live show, there's ways that you can kind of correct those things and say, okay, let's step back and let's fix this. You know, let's make this a live stream, and we can show this game off this way. But when you're showing off a big console like a new Xbox, I don't know how you do that. I really don't. Anyway, comment below. What do you think E3 is going to become this year? Do you think it's even going to exist this year? Do you think it's going to be pushed back to the fall? Who knows? I don't really know how you, again, it's such a business-oriented thing. I don't know how you push it to the fall when half the stuff that gets announced at E3 is coming out in the fall. Like, I don't think you could do that. Maybe late summer, maybe August, maybe late July, maybe then you could do it, but I don't know. Again, E3 is a summer thing. It has to happen. You need that 6-month thing. It falls into, I believe, the end or the beginning of a fiscal year. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Comment below, give me your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your viewership. I have blonde hair now, so I'm much cooler. I hope you realize that, and I hope you subscribe because of that. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.